Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. 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 It's alright, man.
Can you go to court? Get it now.
Cool. I be going there like the positive. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on finance. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, nah, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and you can...
It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Venezuelan-born Jose Borregales has us just about set to get started. And off we go on EA Sports.
Let's go! Reach!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw. Rivera gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Looking to throw. Rivera. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Does the big boy have the juice? 30, 20, 10, 5. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery. Touchdown for Arizona. Jose Borregales for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Rivera. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw. Rivera. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Yates. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Off the play fake. Rivera. Over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On second down, Spears. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. On first and 10, Rivera. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's had himself a game.
to throw on third down. Rivera, and that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for James Conner. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Murray now to throw.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
The Cardinals had a woeful 1-12 on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, a run with Conner. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Murray now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Finds his running back, James Conner.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up?
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play.
Ready. Check right. Ready.
On second down now, Spears. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
On 3rd down, Rivera. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. With it is Jackson. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the counter, it's Connor. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Throwing on 1st down. Rivera. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Murray's throw complete to McBride.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Murray a give. This is Connor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray going to throw. He's got McBride here over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw is caught here by Anderson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Rush comes and they block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st and 10 is Conner. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
James Conner with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivera, he finds his man, complete. That's Yates.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now this is going to be...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And remember, he had his first punt blocked. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Murray now on first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rivera. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. To throw on 3rd down, Rivera. He finds his man, complete. It's Yates. On first down, Rivera. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And Lazard's got it again. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard from 19 yards away. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Rivera. He finds his man complete. That's Yates. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, Rivera. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Packers 52, Cardinals 22.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play fake. Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now on third down. That pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Murray's got to have this one. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So the fourth down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Forced out to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Flag 2.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Back to throw. Rivera. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know,
he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Throwing on 1st down. Rivera. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Throwing again. Rivera. He finds his man complete. It's Yates. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
On the set.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.